Incoming transmission.
Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat of our favorite tunes. Let's play till the dawn, we'll never lose. Neon lights shining, we're lost in the glow. In the Retro Gaming Club, let's go, let's go. At the Retro Gaming Club.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion on the 22nd of January 2025. After yesterday's pile of dog poop that we shall call Batman Forever, I'm looking at Babeanoid on the Amiga today. So if you're not familiar with these sort of games, it's sort of the bat and ball type game. But this is, well, it looks very, very good. So we'll see how we get on. So we'll cover our normal criteria of graphics, sound, controls, playability, replay value, and age rating, because that's how we roll on this channel. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well, Retro Gaming Club members. Talking of memberships, if you ever wanted your name read out, or indeed included in the end credits, I've now put a single tiered subscription on Patreon, and it's only £1.50 a month. So if you fancy that, it all supports me and the channel. So if you can afford that, and you would like to become a official member, I've even got a club card graphic for you as well. It's all exciting stuff, isn't it? But yeah, back to the game. So yeah, the idea is basically to clear the screen of all the blocks, really. Obviously, not all blocks are destructible, so that's your clue there. So you can see that as we destroy the blocks, we're getting different power-ups, I think. Which is always a good thing. Now the game is controlled literally just by the mouse and enter key, which I'll cover that shortly anyway. But there's not much to talk about control-wise, so I thought I'd bring that in early. You can see Pac-Man rolling around the screen there. If you hit him, you get extra points, which is quite cool. I like that. But let's look at the UI, shall we? Because it's always a good place to start. So, on the left-hand side, you can see what sort of power-ups we've got there. We haven't got any available at the moment, but the game, I think, will let us know when we do get them. In the top right, you can see the Babeanoid version 2.5, which is the latest release. And it's really nicely coloured, actually. I really like the colour scheme. Now, this is an A500 game, not an A1200 game, so it should run on your basic A500s. So there you go. Always nice. So the power-up we've got at the moment enabling us to catch the ball and relaunch it wherever we want to. Now, the game is based more on inertia than it is like your normal games of this calibre. Normally, you sort of just bounce the ball, but if you sort of slam your paddle, as we'll call it, a little bit faster, then the ball will gain momentum and speed up. I'm trying to figure out which one we need to hit to clear the levels. Are these three in the middle? I think it must be. So, oh there. And once you get sort of a heat-seeking missile come and try and take out your ball as well. So, as you can see in the top right, like I said, you've got your Babeanoid 2.5. Underneath that, you got your score. And then underneath that, you'll see you've got your F keys. Now, these are for saving power-ups. So if you get two of the same one, it stores it, and you can use it at any time by pressing any of these said F keys, which is quite nice. You also get bonus as well. So it's the spell out the word bonus, and you should get an extra life. All that kind of stuff. There we go. We've cleared the zone, which is cool. And we move on to the next one, which is even better. So says here now we've got our sub-level bonus, because we're not actually finishing levels here, we're finishing sub-levels, and that all works really nicely as well. So you can see here, you use your arrow keys and enter to select which one you would like to do. So you've got to clear all these out, and then you can move on to the next zone. It's a very nicely done game, actually, with a plethora of amusing backdrops. Now you'll see here we're not making any headway until we hit that block. Yeah, so you'll see the ball changes colour. Once the ball has changed to the relevant colour of the brick, then it will break them. Until then, it won't. So, be aware of that. Levels like this can be long, because trying to get the right colour at the right time can be very lengthy, shall we say. But we've done it. We've cleared it. There we go. Sometimes it takes a long time, sometimes it takes mere seconds, and we've done it in a record time. Whereas, well, I would say it's probably a record for me anyway. But it's absolutely fantastic, and I love this game already. Very addictive and very well presented. You can do these levels in any order, by the way. You can do any of these sub-levels in any order you wish, so you don't have to follow a certain path. You can just do what you feel when you feel like it, which I like that. It gives you that freedom to do what you want to do. Play the game the way you want to play it. Yes. So you'll see at the top of the screen as well, we've got that sort of bar that fill up as we hit it. That is for your laser. So once that's charged up, you can then use a laser. I don't know exactly what the laser does yet. We'll figure it out as we go along. But yeah, this is incredibly fun. So it's basically an Arkanoid clone, if you've ever played Arkanoid. But you should have done, or at least played, what was it called? Oh god, it sounds horrible. I'm pretty sure it was called Ball Breaker. Which, gentlemen, yeah, it's not what it sounds like, I promise. So yeah, we've got the Amiga ball bouncing. Also, by the way, let's look at controls while we're thinking about it. If you look on the left-hand side, you can see that there's another paddle there. So you've actually got a paddle on the bottom, and you've got a slightly smaller paddle on the left-hand side that you can then bounce your ball off from that side of the screen. It's not on all levels, but it is on some. So you get an extra modicum of control over where your ball goes, which is fantastic. Really like that. It's kind of a novel feature. You also get a shop as well. So you do get gold. I've got 3 coins at the moment, with the bottom one being 3 coins. I could buy a mine, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to save up my coins a little bit, see how we get on. But you get coins in the levels. They sort of break out from the blocks and all that kind of jazz. So you'll be all right with that. I like the way that the ball presents itself onto the screen as well. That's really cool. It comes out like that little funnel thing. It's a bit like a pinball machine type thing. I don't want to get hit by that. Oh look, I've saved a lemming, or whatever they're supposed to be. There's a tank up there shooting at me as well. We can take that out, I think, by hitting it with our ball. But again, that might be more trial and error than anything else. There's a certain amount of skill in this. There you go. Now we've got 5 gold coins. You can see there's a little man trapped down there. We can break these guys free and we can catch them. There's Pac-Man again. See if we can. If the ball hits him, we will get a bonus. Now there we go. We've now freed all those guys from their prisons, and they will now walk along the top until we manage to rescue them with our ball, which is quite a nice feature actually. There's a few nods to different games here. You obviously got Pac-Man, which is cool. And then you've got Lemmings, and I'm sure there'll be others as we go through anyway. So keep your eyes peeled. But I love this. It's just so playable, but we'll come to that shortly. So yes, controls are up and down, left and right with the arrow keys. And that's to select which subzone you want to play. And essentially... Oh, we've got a bonus game now. Sweet. So we've got 50,000 bonus points. Yay! And then the ball gets rejected back into the field again, and we carry on. So it's mouse-driven mainly, with the enter key being used to select various power-ups as we go, and also to select the subzone once you've selected that with your arrow keys. But it's generally a mouse-driven game. Obviously, you've got the F keys as well. If you want to unleash one of your saved things that you've got, one of your saved powers or abilities, should we call them, then that's how you would activate those. Not a lot to think about, just mainly use the mouse. Yeah, the laser doesn't seem to do anything. I just hit that laser and it did bugger all. There we go. So I'm trying to rescue this little man. There we got him. Way! Right, let's see if we can... I think I've got to get that silver block on the left side there, which I've just missed in spectacular fashion. So, yeah, but the sound and the music is excellent, I'm just going to say. The soundtrack is really cool. This is very much like an arcade game. I would say it's akin to an arcade game. This is the kind of game that I would expect to see on an arcade. Just the feel of it, the sound of it, the way it plays, it's all very arcadey. I like it a lot. But the sound is incredible. It's very good. Soundtrack keeps you toe tapping as you play, which is great, and it doesn't get in the way. So yeah, and the sound effects are really cool too. So when you select, for example, when you get the Amiga ball bounce, it gives you that boing sort of noise, which you might be accustomed to if you've played IK Plus, and you get the when you get the level when you get the heads bouncing into the screen and the balls bouncing, you've got to deflect them with a shield. It's that sort of noise. If you haven't played IK Plus, you're probably thinking, what the hell am I talking about? But there you go. There's another game for you to try out if you haven't already. Anyway, playability wise, it's absolutely brilliant. A lot of thoughts gone into this, how to make it enjoyable, playable, and less frustrating than some of the other ball bouncers that we've got in our repertoire of systems. And I think it's just one of those games that is, I could probably sit here for a good couple of hours playing this. And for me and my autistic sense of being able to sit still is quite incredible. So there we are. Anything that keeps my brain engaged is a good thing. And that's why I do this retro channel, because it engages my brain and hopefully it brings a little bit of enjoyment to you guys as well. So if you do enjoy my content, by the way, remember to like, share and subscribe to my videos. Very much appreciated if you could do that. It's always good anyway. So thumbs up if you enjoy the vids. Thanks very much for that in advance. So replay value is on the money, as I like to say. Basically, this is a game that I would definitely come back to, and if I'm going to come back to it, I'm pretty sure you guys will as well. Those of you who trust my judgment, well, that's a big thing for me. If you trust what I say, and you can see for yourself the gameplay and all that stuff, and if you agree with my what I say about games, then you will also agree that this is one of those games that you would love to come back to and play again, which is always a good thing. So Babeanoid gets a massive thumbs up from me today because it's fantastic. Now, age rating, pretty much any. There's not really anything to be frustrated about. Once you've got the hang of the paddle and how it works, it's just literally drag the mouse left and right. Then you go, oh look, we've got a key. We've got a key. So I think we need the key to get to the next level. Now, this is a bit of an issue with we've got to now wait for the ball to bounce its way up into the teleporting field, which is that little red sparkly thing. Oh, there we go. Now we've got to try and avoid getting it back into that red sparkly area and try and clear the rest of the screen without getting stuck in that box. But there we go. We've just cleared another block. But yeah, I would say give this a go to any age rating, really. Give them a try, see how they get on. It's great fun, and you can make this into a multiplayer game quite easily by doing high scores, or see we're getting. Now we've got the Amiga ball, by the way. Anything that you hit gives you a 500 point bonus, which is cool, and I've just lost another life, but there we go. You'll also see, by the way, before I vamusk, there is a timer at play here, and you'll see that if you look underneath the bonus, where it says bonus, you'll see a little door, and that's when the bonus is activated. You shoot your ball through that gate. Underneath there is your time limit, so just be aware of that. It will tell you when time's short, so don't worry too much about keeping an eye on that. But obviously, just be aware that you do have a time limit. It's like I say, it's not impossible to get through the game. It's just sometimes when you've got a stage like this where you're doing a lot of ball bouncing, trying to get those blocks uncovered or off the screen completely. Sometimes the ball doesn't do what you want it to, so it can take a bit longer. You can see there that we're now in the red when it comes to the time. It's just ticked down another tick there. I just noticed out the corner of my eye. But all in all, this is an absolutely great game for the Amiga. And if you are an Amiga gamer, add this one to your list of games to try. And if you've already played the game, I'd love to hear from you and let me know what you think of the game. Have you played Babeanoid? Because this is my first play and I love it. So are you an Arkanoid type fan? And does this game appeal to you? Let me know in the comments what kind of games you like to play. And I always like to have a bit of a chat with you guys in the comments, so don't be shy, pull up a chair, and let's have a natter. Alright then guys, that's it for me. I did much better than yesterday's piss poor attempt at a game, because Batman Forever was poo, but this is absolutely a diamond. So we're back on the list of great games again, so brilliant stuff. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day guys, and I shall be back with something for you tomorrow to look at. Until then, my friends, you keep it retro, and as usual, it's bye for now. Bye-bye!
Plaything ready. Extra live. Extra live.
Welcome, stranger, I know why you're here. You remember games from the yesteryear, games with pixels and that bleep bloop sound, but boy, they were the very best games in town. We light up the night, neon dreams in our eyes, arcade machines whispering low, pixelated worlds where we all come alive, level up high, let the good times flow. Joystick in hand, where we live in the past, high scores and laughter, we're making it last. With every coin drop, we're forging a bond, in this pixel paradise we'll always respond. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat of our favorite tunes, let's play till the dawn, we'll never lose. Neon lights shining, we're lost in the glow. In the Retro Gaming Club, let's go, let's go. Flashback to battles, we'll play side by side, power-ups and hearts, love in disguise. We'll race through the levels, collect all the coins, in this timeless adventure we're waiting to join. Crashing 8-bit beats, igniting the night, from pixels to dreams we'll take flight. With every button pressed, our spirits ignite. In this retro wonderland, everything feels right. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the